Percy Jackson and the Olympians premiered December 2023 and has since then grown to be Disney Plus's most viewed original series. The hype for season 2 continues to grow as Walker, Leia, and Arian are attending panels and conventions, podcasters are getting interviews with the cast and crews to get those delicious behind-the-scenes scoops, and degenerate meme pages are taking any set photos that leak and making gosh darn awful memes out of them. So, it stands to reason this show is very successful. So, where's the merch? Now I hear you say, Robert, we have merch. What are you talking about? What I'm talking about is, unless you're Marvel or Star Wars or you're not really getting any merch beyond what exactly? Shirts, mugs, maybe a notebook with the show logo on it? You and I are gonna sit through this video talking about what is the current available Percy Jackson merch, as well as what's some of the merch ideas that you and I, as fans of the books and the show, would like to see in the future. For starters, let's talk about the camp shirt. For years, fans have been begging and begging for an official Camp Half-Blood shirt. Easy to make merch that Disney could have made ages ago, but for some reason, didn't. Robert, there's no official artwork or whatever. It's a f***ing orange shirt with black text saying Camp Half-Blood and a horse in the middle of a circle. How hard can that be? Maybe graphic design isn't my passion. Wonder if that guy knows Rick Riordan. And then we got these amazing set leak photos of the official Camp Half-Blood shirt that was going to be used for the show, and oh my gosh, it looked beautiful. The perfect shade of orange, the logo looking clean, the crisp Camp Half-Blood on top of the Pegasus logo. Mwah, beautiful, no notes, give me 14 of them. Tish Monaghan, the costume designer for the Percy Jackson show, got into this a little bit during New York Comic Con 2023. Fun fact, I was there with Erica from Seaweed Brain, Emily and Phoebe from Monster Donut, Mike Schubert from The Newest Olympian, and Liam T. Crowley. All amazing people. At this panel, Tish was talking about how the art department worked to find a good logo, while the costume department worked to find the perfect shirt to be representative of Camp Half-Blood. They went through about 20 or so different shirts to find it.
While the art department was working on the logo, the costume department was working on trying to find the perfect color for the t-shirt. We had to end up dyeing over, I think, 350 t-shirts, and so we did quite a few camera tests and settled on a fairly tight range of colors that were appropriate.
So much work went into the shirts for the show, the same effort had to go into the shirts for the fans, right? Why is the logo red? How is this the first Percy Jackson merch we've ever officially gotten? And it's wrong. The material of the shirt feels very Hot Topic, and I do mean this in a derogatory manner. I'm afraid that if I wash this shirt, the logo is gonna rinse off. Now, they eventually made the correct version with the black text and logo. Do yourself a favor, get yourself a fan-made shirt. I assure you, it's made with love and probably better quality. Disney Beans is a great friend of the show who made the main shirt that I use in my memes and also I guess in this, hello. Also, fun fact, her shirt designs predate the shows.
It looks very, similar.
While Disney is kind of the bed with merchandising for the show, they are at least smart enough to realize you have to release more than one shirt. So why don't you and I take a look at these other shirts that Disney released? First of all, we have the alternate Camp Half-Blood shirt, which so hard. Black charcoal texture with orange text. It looks so good. It's the shirt that Nico D'Angelo wears. You can't convince me otherwise. There's a shirt that has "We Are Unbreakable" on it. The space the text uses on the shirt kind of takes away something from the design. I don't know how to explain it. There's the gray shirt with the black text. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it looks like a gym shirt, and I mean that generously. The black shirt with the gold logo kind of looks like the kind of costume you get once you complete a video game 100%, which is to say, I think it looks great. Well, great might be generous. It looks shiny, which to my ADHD-riddled brain means it's good. This shirt that says the pen is mightier than the sword is super cute, but also it's primo dad shirt. I'm not even joking. The shirt that has the sign pointing to all the different cabins is okay. The Lotus Casino shirt makes me think that Disney is going to be capable of making a good Camp Jupiter shirt in like 10 years. Why is TV all about a season every 2 years? I don't know how I'm gonna feel wearing an official Camp Jupiter shirt when I'm pushing 40. What the fuck? The Yancey Academy shirt is very, hey, look at that place that Percy got bullied in and all the mean teachers. Oh man, it was a very traumatic moment for him in season 1, episode 1. Like, It tiptoes the line of what merch is. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Random shirt with a silhouette of the Minotaur. I'm not gonna lie, it slaps. Really helps to set the scene and the idea of the Minotaur being a formidable opponent that Percy will have to face. Geometric shirts of the trio. Annabeth is the best, Percy's is second. What did they do to my boy Grover? There's the shirt with the sword on it, which we don't know the name of because the show never said the name out loud. There's the Myth of Magic shirt, which I kind of like. It sort of gives me the vibes of poker chips. And finally, last but not least, at least at the time of this being recorded, the last official wearable merch we have for Percy Jackson Olympians is the Percy Jackson baseball tee. I mean, it looks great, it looks fine, I like it. It cost me $60, it better be high quality, and it is. Percy's not a baseball kid. Like, the joke is, the 05 is supposed to represent the year Percy Jackson started? Percy Jackson's not a baseball kid. Where did we, why? Now we're gonna get into some non-wearable merch, which there isn't a whole lot of. Surprising, I know. Hot Topic has Riptide earrings, which seem like the kind of earrings you would get after getting your ears pierced at Claire's for the first time. For the love of God, do not get your ears pierced at fucking Claire's. Cute little friendship bracelets you and your friends can wear if you have wrists the size of toddlers. And then we have these Seaweed Brain and Wise Girl rings, which feel so heteronormative. I feel like we're in this weird spot of the fandom right now where you and I know that Percy and Annabeth eventually get together later on, but we don't have a whole lot to go off of at this point. The only scenes we kind of have right now in the first season are that one Percy stare that everyone uses, and Annabeth watching Percy turn to gold. Other than that, we don't have a whole lot of Percabeth going on in this season. The first Seaweed Brain and Wise Girl don't give us any notion that the characters have a crush on each other, and like, yeah, we know that the future is all about them getting together, but like, I think any notions about shipping them currently are kind of weird. I don't know if I'm the only person who thinks this. Now, Hot Topic and Box Lunch are not the only places you can get official Percy Jackson merch, so let's quickly talk about Barnes & Nobles. They have the standard book things that Barnes & Noble sells, other than the books. A nice leather journal to take notes in, a magnet pack, a regular Yancey Academy branded notebook, another magnet with the cool Percy collage on it, a keychain with the Minotaur silhouette on it, and sticky tabs with all the logos that were on the shirts. I swear, this feels like the kind of merch they should have been releasing as the books were first coming out, but hey, it's official merch. Of course, we have to talk about the Funko Pops. Funko Pops, I feel like they were cool for about 30 minutes back in 2014 before everyone sort of realized they're cheap, gimmicky figurines. That being said, I definitely put in my pre-order once I found out these three were gonna exist. So let's talk about these real quick. They are indeed Funko Pops of the main cast. They have about as much detail as, well, a Funko Pop. The little beady eyes, the square heads, little sword, the knife, and Grover's little horns. Love them so much. Hey, fun fact, if you're like me and you just assume that the Funko Pops have the plastic surrounding the figure, and that's it, you're gonna have a bad time with the Annabeth one. Allegedly, it comes with a little plastic stand which you could prop her up on, and that's how she stands. You can always just do the next best thing, which is lean her against a steady surface and pray to any and all gods that you don't accidentally blow in the wrong direction because she will fall over. And if you're like me and have the trio display together, she's going to end up pulling Percy down with her. Anyways, solid 10 out of 10. I was initially going to talk about Displate, but then I found out a very interesting fact. If you go into Displate and you type Percy Jackson into the search bar, you get a bunch of movie posters, but then you get these amazing book-style posters that I thought were official merch for the longest time. Like, I was going to blow the lid on this and be like, hey, fandom, official merch that no one's ever known about. But no, that's not the case. Like, I was under the impression, because Displate always promotes these, like, collaborations, that they made posters for the IPs collaborating with certain companies. That's not always the case. Displate runs a lot more like Redbubble, which is to say, yeah, there's official art, but any average Joe can doodle up an art, put it up on Displate, and Displate will sell it, taking a 50% commission from them. That being said, we're gonna go into our final thought. I started off this video by saying, where's the merch? To which I'm sure all of you are going to look at the things I just talked about and reviewed and say it's right there. And yeah, there are a sizable amount of things that are out in the world that have Percy Jackson slapped onto it that you can spend your capitalist scraps on. This video was made with two reasons in mind. One, to talk about the merch we have, and two, Disney, please make merch. We are willing to spend the money. I want to clarify that I don't think Percy Jackson fans are greedy asking a very successful company to make merch that we're going to purchase. Personally, I would love a replica Riptide sword. Other people want bags and Lego sets and camp beads and, again, sword, Riptide, With how Disney makes a lot of money selling their official lightsabers, I feel like making a Riptide replica is not that hard. And so much more. Percy Jackson fans have shown Disney that they have so much love for the books and the show that has adapted them. It's now time for Disney to show us that love in return. Hey everyone, thank you for watching this video. I just wanted to make a point that if I sounded a little too mean or too critical of some of the merch, I was joking. I was doing a bit. Like, the merch is fine. I think the point of the video is really that there should be more merch, especially for how successful this show has been. If you like this video, by all means, like, subscribe, do all those fun things, hit that notification bell so you get updates when I upload, which I want to hope will be roughly twice a month. I don't have the most free of time, and with the holiday season coming up, I think that's a viable, like, solid plan. The second video for this month of October, I think I'm just going to do a Q&A real quick because I hit 3,000 followers, and I try to do a Q&A every 1,000 followers or so. So if you have any questions you'd like to ask me, feel free to ask them in the comments below or on my Instagram stories when I make the prompt. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and as always, have a good day.